What's up, my name is Technova here for Troubleshoot and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be diving into the new Discord feature, which is Threads. This was announced just yesterday and has now been added to at least some servers. You may notice this pop up in the top left of your Discord at some stage throughout the day or the week. Enable Threads early for your community. If you don't have this, unfortunately you don't have access to the new thread system, but of course it'll come to the public sometime soon. To enable it, simply click the drop down and then head into Server Settings. Inside of Server Settings, look for Threads Early Access, and here you'll see some information on it. Threads are coming to all servers. Community servers may choose to enable Threads early or wait until August 17th. All we have to do is click Enable Threads at the bottom here. After doing so, Threads have now been enabled, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else changes on the screen, but if we were to head back to the main Discord here and open up a chat, we can of course click the new thread button next to a message and create a thread for it. So I'll call it Test Thread. Let's say I want to collect more information on a certain topic or something, such as someone having an issue with my Techno account switcher used for switching accounts very quickly on Steam, Discord, etc, etc. I can create a thread and people will be able to open it up where they can find some information on whatever topic it is with the message we started the thread on. Inside of here, people can type and of course interact with the thread. In order to add more people to the thread, all you have to do is simply add them and they'll appear on the right hand side. To remove them, you can right click them and then click Remove from Thread. It's that simple. Though of course people can simply click the thread on the side and join it and start chatting in it, and of course they'll then appear on the list of users on the right hand side. To get rid of it, you can right click the thread and then click Delete Thread, or you can click Archive Thread. By doing so, it'll still appear down here and it's been archived by a moderator. Only moderators can choose to unarchive it, and once it's unarchived, I assume that people can start chatting in it again, though of course you're still able to send messages to it. So I'll go ahead and right click it and then click Delete Thread. After deleting it, it vanishes off of the side and the message is still left here. If we click Threads to see all of the threads, or presumably right click it and click View Threads, though of course it's not showing anything here, as I deleted all of the threads, you'll see a list of all threads here. So active, we can create a new thread or view the archive threads, public and private. Let's go ahead and create a new thread here. I'll create a thread, give it a name, create thread. If we go ahead and open up the threads window, right click the thread over here, we can change notification settings, we can leave the thread, edit the thread, and clicking edit a thread takes us over here, where we can change slow mode, choose archive after inactivity, and that's basically it there for now. We can also choose to archive it now, or to archive, which we can change to any one of these over here, 1 hour to 24 hours, for Nitro boosted servers, level 1 I think, you get 3 days, and level 2 you get 1 week. Delete thread, and copy ID of the thread. Other than that, there's not too much going on here quite just yet. It's still a very new system, so I would expect there to be bugs and things to change over time. But of course, with a new feature comes lots of new fun. Hopefully this isn't abused too much, as there's probably going to be thousands of threads created under different channels on different servers, and it's going to be something that people will have to figure out how to deal with, but that's besides the point. Something you and server admins might want to take note of is that if you open up Server Settings, followed by Roles, and then you select a role from here, Permissions, you'll notice some new options based on threads. If we scroll down, we find Managed Threads, and of course a couple of other ones. I'll search it for threads, and we see these here. Use public threads, use private threads, and manage threads. The option to use threads allows members to talk in threads. The send messages permission must be enabled for members to start new threads, and if it's disabled, they can only respond to existing threads. Same goes for private threads, but of course it's only going to affect private threads. Then finally, manage threads allows members to rename, delete, archive, unarchive, and turn on slow mode for threads. They can also view private threads. How do we create a private thread? Well, if we open up the threads window and click Create Thread, we'll have this on the right hand side. And in order to actually create a private thread, you need at least level 2 on your Discord server with Discord Nitro boosting. That's a little bit annoying, but that's I guess what they've chosen to go with. You can create a thread name, start a message, choose an inactivity time, and then simply create it. I would assume that partner Discords of course get this for free, they don't need a certain number of boosts. If we click it, we see info on boosting the server, And of course, if we open up the boosting screen, you'll see just how many boosts it takes. At the time of recording, it takes 15 boosts to reach level 2, and each Nitro user gets 2 unless they're on Nitro Classic, where they only get 1 as far as I know. So you'd need at least 8 people to boost your server. A little bit annoying, but I guess that's what they're going for this new feature, and they'd probably want to keep this around as private threads may be something a specific Discord would look into. It just reminds me of something like Slack, though a bit different. Anyways, it's a new feature, there's how to activate it, and a very quick guide on how to basically use it. Thank you for watching. My name's been TechNobo here for TroubleChute, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!